Ms. Sandra Everett. She joined the NORD Advanced Technology Center in Lorain County Community College with an extensive industrial and aerospace background and technical training and development, focused on advanced manufacturing processes and technical modernization. During Sandra's career in the industry, she held positions as Director of Technical Training, Cleveland Pneumatic Corporation, Parker Hannifin Corporation, Aerospace Group, Corporate Headquarters, Ohio State University Hospital, Department of Radiological Research and Radiation Safety, and President of Everett and Associates. Ms. Everett holds an MBA from Kent State University and many other certifications and credentials, including the American Welding Society certification and GMA-W Welding MIG. So as soon as we get her hooked up, she's going to talk about the labs. And again, I would encourage you to, we do have sign-up sheets. I had the privilege of going through the labs last year. Some really interesting things, could be some good applications for your companies. So I think you'll enjoy that. So with that, we'll go ahead and have Sandra talk about the labs that we're going to tour today. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you. As Dr. Ballinger mentioned, you will have an opportunity today to tour 3 of our labs. And the 3 labs will be our Computer-Aided Manufacturing and Machining Lab, our CAM lab, where we're doing some very interesting things, as well as the Smart Commercialization Center for Microsystems, and our Fab Lab. So just to give you a little idea what you will see in the labs, and by the way, the labs, each one of the tours will be around 20 to 25 minutes. In our CAM lab, Roger Diamond will be demonstrating parametric programming for family of parts. Some of you may already be engaged in that area and finding it very interesting, utilizing macro B programming. It allows you to make almost the same identical part, however, it will be possibly a little different without writing a whole new program. So I think you'll find it very interesting if you're not utilizing it already. Our Smart Commercialization Center for Microsystems started out as a very small little MEMS lab several years ago. And today, with all of the need for a lot of research, testing, manufacturing of microsensors, it has now evolved today into a 3-story building, which you will have an opportunity to tour. And then, of course, our Fab Lab. As Dr. Ballinger shared with you, Dr. Neil Gershenfeld from MIT visited with us, I think it was around 2006. And he told us he had an epiphany, that there should be a place where people can come in and get their hands on some pretty high-tech equipment. And so a young man was in the audience, and at the end of Neil's overview, this young man said, well, why couldn't we have one here at Lorain County Community College? And it made us think, yes, why couldn't we? So bottom line, we started the first lab here and continue to help many high schools, colleges, nationally and internationally with our Fab Lab. And basically, you're going to find out how to access digital fabrication tools in the Fab Lab to make almost anything, whether it be something personal, or we also have entrepreneurs coming here making prototypes of various things. The capabilities include 3D printing, 3D scanning, as we're all hearing more and more about and using more today, vacuum forming, laser cutting and engraving, vinyl cutting, large CNC wood cutting. We have a large shopbot that's computerized that will make wood parts up to 4 feet by 8 feet. And a lot of different electronics and quite a bit more. The interesting thing is this is just not open for our students. This is open to the public, to you. We have people, I say, from 8 to 80. We have Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. We have researchers from the Cleveland Clinic coming in to use this equipment. And it's totally free. The only cost involved is for the materials that you would need. You can bring in your own materials. We encourage that. But with our Dimensions SST, of course, we furnish the equipment for the 3D printing and scanning, and then you would pay just the cost of the materials. I wanted to share with you today something we're extremely excited about, and it's our Advanced Digital Manufacturing Lab, which is under development at this time. You know, when you get into the business of technical training, advanced manufacturing training, sensor training, it is really quite challenging to keep up. So from time to time, we have to do a major change, and this is certainly going to be a very major change for us. Basically, the grant is allowing us to upgrade our advanced manufacturing and digital fabrication capabilities. And what it's going to actually provide is an expansion, first of all, of the Fab Lab. There, the green section on the left-hand side, that will be, you'll have the opportunity to see the Fab Lab today, but this is going to expand our Fab Lab approximately threefold. It's going to connect to manufacturing through an expansion of our computer-integrated manufacturing lab and the addition of digital prototyping line. The Advanced Technology Center has had some kind of computerized system from their inception, which I believe was around 1983. Back then, it was strictly a flexible manufacturing system. Of course, then we went to the upgrade of computer-integrated manufacturing, and now this will allow us to take it to the Advanced Digital and Manufacturing Lab. It will also act as a manufacturing support to the Smart Center and for the microsystems. And it is intended to engage our students with manufacturers and entrepreneurs. You know, nationally, we are in a crisis for highly skilled technicians. And we're doing everything we can to work with our local manufacturers, I should say even our regional manufacturers, to help them find these highly skilled technicians. And overall, it will add 9,000 square feet to our current space. We expect this to be completed in the spring of 2016, and we would very much like to extend an invitation to you to come back, of course, at any time, but come back and have an opportunity to see our new advanced digital manufacturing lab. As far as the labs today, as I mentioned, they will be from 2:30 until 4 o'clock. And we have sign-up sheets right here on the table. If you plan to go to all 3 labs, just sign your name once and put a 3 after it. If you only plan to go to 1 or 2 of the labs, I would ask you if you would please sign those sheets. 2 of the labs are in our Nord Advanced Technology Center, which is just a short distance. The Smart Micro Center Lab is a little further, and we do have a van transportation to take you from here to the Microsystems Lab, and then back to the Nord Advanced Technology Center. But we'll get into the logistics of that when we get ready to leave for the tours. Any questions? Okay, I thank you very much.